everyone! We are getting back onto the Mommy Monday schedule. Yay! I think it's yay. We were gone all summer, filming's all crazy wackadoodle, but now we're getting back into the groove, and the first topic is going to be potty training. And not that I've never come on camera without makeup before, but I'm not wearing any makeup today because we're getting ready to go to the pool. So I'm not going to put on makeup and then go swimming. It just doesn't make any sense. But I did want to film this video so that I could have it up for Mommy Monday. So we have been potty training since we got back from California. I decided, all right, this is the time we're going to do it. She had gone to the bathroom before. She did it a few times while we were in California. She knows what it is. And I was like, all right, this is the time, because she does, or now it started, but I knew that preschool was coming up where she'd be going a couple days a week for a few hours. And at 3 years old, they need to be potty trained. Otherwise, they can't go. And they are like kind of lenient for the first few months. Like they work with you to help you do it. But I was like, okay, we're going to go ahead and start it. And so I just decided, I just took off her diapers and let her run around the house naked. And the first day actually went really well, like surprisingly well. But then days 2 and 3 were quite crazy. And there were some accidents. There were, you know, just little things like throughout the last few weeks, but nothing bad. Like she seemed to be doing really well, really excited. We did buy her like regular little girl panties. She picked them out herself, like little Minnie Mouse. But they're thin. They're just like regular panties, like what we would wear. So I did get some of these to do the potty training in. They're a little bit thicker, like right here. So it'll still, I mean, if they pee a lot, it will end up like going down their leg, but this absorbs it a lot better than just the regular panties. There was one day she was wearing the regular panties and she started to have an accident, and I noticed and I was like, no, stop. Like, you know, I was going to get her to the bathroom. Well, she started to run and the pee is like spraying out of the panties. I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to stick to these puppies while we're training just because they do have more absorbency in that area. And so that's what we've been doing. However, the last like week, it's been bad. Like she's kind of reverted back and doesn't want to go on the potty, and she'll poop in her pants, and she started to pee in her pants. Like today, for example, she walked into the bathroom, stood next to the toilet, and then just peed her pants. It's like, the toilet's right there. Seriously? And I get, like, there's a lot of changes. I mean, we came back from California, and then she's starting preschool, and I get that that's a lot of changes. So, like, I'm trying to be patient, but it's frustrating at the same time. Because the first day of preschool, they were only there for 2 hours, and she pooped her pants while she was there. So, like, when I came to pick her up, they gave me the whole, like, we need to talk to you look. And I was like, oh, great. And then the next day, I took her over to a friend's house, and she has 2 kids. And I made Winnie go to the bathroom before we left the house, and she did go pee. And she said she didn't have to go poop. So, you know, like she sat on the toilet for a few minutes and then got her dressed and we left. We're at my friend's house not 5 minutes, and she poops her pants. And I was just like, you know, I was frustrated, and I talked to her about it, and she's like, I'm sorry, Mama, I won't do it again. I'm supposed to poop on the potty. And I said, that's right. You know, let Mommy know. If you feel like you have to go, just come and tell Mommy, and Mommy will help you. And she seemed to understand. Not an hour later, I asked her, I said, hey, do you need to go to the bathroom? Just like to encourage it. And so she said, yes, she had to go to the bathroom. Well, I took her to the bathroom. She had already pooped her pants again. So I was upset. I mean, I've teared up a little bit, and I just told my friend I need to go home because, like, it was just frustrating. And then she did it again yesterday, and it's just now it's like an everyday thing where she poops her pants, where before she was doing a really great job. And when she started having problems, I did cave and start offering marshmallows, because before it was stickers, and she was fine with it, but she plays with stickers normally, so she like wasn't really excited. And I didn't want to do the whole like offering candy or offering those types of things, because we don't keep that kind of stuff in our house, and I don't give her candy or let her eat candy. But I was like, okay, if this will help her to stop pooping in her pants, let's try this. And so if she went poo-poo in the potty, then she would get a marshmallow. And that worked really well, like so much so that I felt like she was starting to ration out. And some of you are like, why are we talking about this? This is real life. This is mommy moments, you know? And she like would go like every 5 to 10 minutes. And I felt like she was just going a little bit at a time. That way she could get more marshmallows. And I was like, you are very clever. I don't know about this. If you're this clever this young, I'm in trouble. So that it's not going well now. It was going well, and now it's not going well. And I think it's more of like a control issue. Not that like she doesn't know how or that she can't, because she has demonstrated that she can, and she can do it very well. So it's frustrating, and I am kind of concerned that because she'll be going a couple times a week to preschool for 4 hours each time, and I'm concerned that I'm going to be getting phone calls, because they did say like if they go to the potty in their pants, they'll call you and you need to come change them. I'm just worried that like that's going to be a common theme, and if she's not potty trained by December, then they talk to you about like whether or not you need to, you know, what they need to do. Because it's not, and I don't agree that you should force your child to do something before they're ready. Because potty training isn't something that you do by a certain age. Every kid is different. Some are going to be potty trained really early. Some are going to be potty trained really later. Even her own pediatrician said that they don't even like question or worry about it until the child is 4. So she just turned 3. So there isn't like this issue, but society pressures you to do it a lot sooner than they're ready to. So I do think that is hard, because I don't want to force her to do something before she's ready. It's just she was doing really well and now she's reverting. But I do think it's hard with preschools, if you want your child in preschool, that they put those limitations on you, because you can't force your child to be ready for something before they're ready to do it. And so that's frustrating that they do put that on there. But I am glad that her preschool is willing to do like the first half of the year. They're willing to like work with you and stuff like that. And I think that because there's some kids in her class that are potty trained, I think that's going to be good for her to see. And maybe not be, whatever it is that's causing her to not want to do it, maybe she'll be encouraged by seeing other kids her age doing it. But I don't know. I don't like that schools force it, because there are some schools that like your kids can't go at all unless they're potty trained, and I think that's really sad. You know, and they say it's because of liability and, you know, like legally or whatever, and I'm just kind of like, well, I don't know. I mean, I get it. They want to protect your child. They don't want there to be any room for any type of shady business. But I guess like if I was worried about the care that she was under at preschool, I wouldn't put her in preschool. You know, like I wouldn't have her there. That wouldn't make sense to me. So yeah. And in the last 2 weeks, the tantrums have been bad. Like they're not just tantrum, they're like all out rage. I've never seen anything like it. It feels like The Exorcist in here. Anytime she's not getting like what she wants the way she wants it, it turns into this, it's this horrible scream, and she will like hit and kick and roll around, and I'm just like, I've never seen anything like this. And I'm not a lenient or like pushover parent. I'm pretty strict, and I mean what I say. And if I say that you're going to go on timeout for something, you go into timeout. Or if you're not listening, you know, and I don't give in like, well, you have 3 more chances. Like it's no, this is what it is, and then this is what's going to happen. So it really kind of surprises me that she acts that she does the kicking and the hitting, because we don't kick and hit. Like where is she learning to kick and hit. And it's just hard. It's really difficult because they're not rational, and you can't reason with a little kid. It's just, and that's hard. It's when you interact with normal adults, you're used to being able to talk through things. Well, most of the time you can. But with a little kid that just like goes off, like her eyes like are just going all over the place. She's not looking at me, and she's just screaming and screaming and screaming and throwing this fit. And I try to ignore it, and she just keeps going. I mean, there are times where it goes on for like 45 minutes, and I'm like, holy cow. Like my brain is fried. Like, I'm surprised that like I don't have like hair just going ding 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 ding, you know. So I would say that this age, she just turned 3 last weekend. This has definitely been the hardest period. Like people say terrible twos. Like I'm feeling like terrible 2.5-y, 3-year-old issues, and it's really hard. I am going to order a book. I guess I can go to the bookstore, but I could probably find it cheaper online. But it's called Shepherding a Child's Heart. We are Christian, and so it's important for us to raise her in a godly home, and like to teach her about those things. And this incorporates like parenting in that way. I haven't read it, so I don't know exactly what it's about. I've just heard really good things about it, and some friends of ours read it, and they were having issues with their 2 kids, and things are a lot better now. And our pastor has recommended it to us a couple times, so I just need to like get the book, because at first I was like, I don't need a parenting book. I spent so much time like while I was pregnant and then just learning how to care for an infant, reading parenting books, that I think I just kind of burned out on reading books, because I'm just like, nobody has the answer to how to raise a child. Otherwise we wouldn't have any issues, right? Like if somebody knew like the exact answer, one size fits all, we wouldn't have any issues. But there is no one size fits all. So that is what is going on. And I'm trying to think, do you guys have any specific Mommy Monday topics that you want me to talk about? Because like I can just pull out whatever. I'll be like, oh, this is what I'm interested in talking about, which I don't mind doing. But if there's something you want me to talk about, leave a comment below, and maybe we could chit chat about that. I hope you guys are well, and hopefully it starts cooling down wherever you are, because it is really, really hot and humid here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to fall. Fall is coming soon. I love it. All right, I will talk to you all soon. Bye.